and today I am finally posting a video. I know I've been gone for a while, but you can read all about what I was doing in that time so you can understand in my February newsletter, which I will link down in the description. All that matters is I am back now, and hopefully I can get on a consistent posting schedule. It was this whole thing. I wanted to put on makeup before I film. Obviously, I didn't do that because I wasn't motivated to put makeup on because I might as well do a makeup and shit talk. It was a whole thing. But I'm back now. I don't have makeup on. I'm working on it. But I'm back now, and hopefully I'll get on a consistent posting schedule. Anyways, these are all the books I read in the month of February. All right, let's go. First book I read in the month of February is The Road by Cormac McCarthy, and look at this. These are all my tabs, and this is a book that I actually wish I had done on audiobook, because if you know you've read it, it's a very literary writing style in the sense that it's hard to understand, and most of it went over my head because I'm not the smartest, but I read this, and the thing is, it doesn't have many punctuation marks, so I think if I read this in audiobook, I would have liked it more. I actually read it for a class, so I had to read this book in like a week and like 3 days. So I feel like if I had more time to get to know the characters and to read it and really understand it, I would have liked it more. And I was thinking while reading this, like when I was trying to speed read but still annotate, I was thinking, like, this writing is so simplistic. I can do that just as well. Why am I not a best-selling author? The difference is that he did it on purpose and I do it on accident. That is the difference between me and Cormac McCarthy. Anyways, it's a really good book. I just wasn't too into it. 2 out of 5 stars. Next book I read in the month of February is Sunreach by Brandon Sanderson. This is the first novella and of the Skyward series, and it comes in between books 2 and 3. I've been binge reading this series on audiobook, so I've been getting really into it. Sadly, the novellas are a necessary evil. I definitely prefer Spensa as a main character, and so I didn't super love the novellas, but I had to get through them in order to understand what was going on in the larger story. Honestly, these novellas feel like the author is procrastinating on writing actual books because they're not as good as like the main series. I actually finished 2 of the novellas this month, and I'm finally on to reading Cytonic. I'm having such a better time. So I rated this book 3 out of 5 stars. It just wasn't for me. I want Spensa back. She is my hero. This book. First off, let me show you my annotations. This is the most heavily annotated book I've had in forever, ever since I've been annotating, because I haven't been annotating that long, but look at this. So many notes. They make sense to me. Anyways, let's get on to the actual meat of the book. This book is such a classic. This is the type of book you study for higher education. You write essays on this book. It is amazing. It is fantastic. It's one of my favorite books of all time, honestly. And I am going to do a video essay on this book because, as you can see, I have a lot of notes like in this book, so, and they're all highlighted, so like you can't see. My highlighter was dying because I was highlighting so much, but I will be doing a video essay on this book. I'm working on the script right now, so it'll be out soonish. I don't really have a date. Anyways, 5 out of 5 stars. If you love thrillers, this is a fucking classic. This is a classic, and it deserves to win all the awards and get adapted into all of the movies. Anyways, so this was my favorite book this month. The next book I read is Redawn, which is the second novella in the Skyward series. I gave this book 3 stars. It was slightly better than Sunreach, because I feel like Sunreach was a total filler novel, but Read On was a little more politics, a little more stuff happened. Anyways, I really miss Spensa. I wish the romance between Spensa and Jorgen was more present in the series in general. And so Spensa's off fucking around, and Jorgen's lost mourning because he doesn't really have a purpose without Spensa. And honestly, I just want them to do the romance. They were so cute in book 1, and they're like enemies to lovers kind of thing. But this book follows a new perspective. It's like this alien woman. And honestly, these novellas are just thrillers. I got 3 out of 5 stars. I got nothing to say on it. The final book I read in the month of February is A Psalm for the Wild-Built by Becky Chambers. I discovered Becky Chambers a little while ago when I was reading A Long Way to a Small and Angry Planet, and I think I've just found my new favorite author, because everything that she has written, it slaps. It's so fucking good. This book is about a monk and a robot traveling together and realizing that life doesn't need to have a purpose. Sometimes life just is purpose. And I think that's just beautiful. Book was beautiful. It's probably like my favorite read of the month. I was buddy reading it with a friend of mine, and I recommended her this book. I hadn't read it, but we were gonna buddy read it because she was in a reading slump, and this totally got her out of it. And now she's reading again, and that's great. The reason why I cannot give this book 5 stars is it simply did not make me cry. I really thought it did. I read A Closed and Common Orbit, and that made me bawl like a fucking baby. But this one just didn't do that for me the way Closed and Common Orbit did. I think it's because I'm not as depressed now, and I'm actually like figuring out my life, kind of. So I think that's the reason it didn't hit me as well. But anyways, 4 out of 5 stars. More like 4.5 out of 5 stars. Like 4.9 out of 5 stars. This was amazing, and I absolutely loved it. Alright guys, so that is all the books I read in February. 5 books. That's pretty good, if I do say so myself. Anyways, that's the end of the video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Comment what did you read these books? Have you read them? What do you think of them? And we can have discussions in the comment section. And subscribe, because then you get to see more of me, who will hopefully be in a more system of a schedule that is more reoccurring. Okay, see y'all later, guys. Bye.